Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to God Made a Queen, and this is your girl Shannon. So, let me just go ahead and admit to me being very inconsistent. Like, this is my first time posting in like a year. I'm truly embarrassed. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I sat right there and did that to y'all. Y'all didn't deserve that. Now, I don't have that many subscribers yet, but to the few that I have, I'm sorry to you. So just like, a few updates. I'm in a new apartment. It's all white. Well, the area that y'all seeing is white, but there's some grays and silvers and blacks in here as well. But so this background look really kind of like non-existent because the walls are white, the storage thing is white, but this is my home. But like with this apartment, it's like lighter, it's brighter, and I feel more motivated. Being in my last apartment, I didn't feel like very motivated. That apartment was very like dark and gloomy, and I honestly lost the motivation or even the want to record YouTube videos. But I feel good like being in this apartment, being in this space, and being surrounded by so much lightness. I think that really does help with me wanting to it does help with me wanting to put out content. So since I am so late, I'm so behind, I just want to say Happy New Year. Yes, in March, I'm saying Happy New Year to you. Happy Black History Month. I know that was just last month in February. And I think March is Women's History Month or something like that. Yeah, so shout out to all the women, from all different backgrounds, shapes, sizes, complexions. Shout out to y'all. Another update was last year, I traveled around to a few places, like in the summer. So in June, I went to Atlanta. In July, I went to Los Angeles. And then in August, my birthday month, I went to New Orleans. And I had fun. Like that whole summer, I had fun just like being able to get out there and travel. And like for me, I love to travel, so like at any time I get the opportunity to like travel and see different places, I'm always excited. And let me think, I want to give you a third update. Oh, I know, a third update is I got a new car too. Yep. So there's been some things like happening for me within like the past year, but I am working on sharing more of myself with you guys. I'm like a really private person, so I don't really share too much, but I want to try to share a little bit more with y'all in terms of being more consistent with videos and just giving y'all an update. So the reason why I'm doing the video that I'm doing, in which I know y'all saw in the title, that I'm doing a get to know me, a Q&A, just because I've been gone, which is funny because I kind of left YouTube before I really even started, before I was even able to get my mark in YouTube, but it's okay. That was last year. Or was that last year? Yeah. That was last year. We're in 2022. You're going to get a better version of Shannon. You're going to get a consistent version of Shannon. So let's get into these questions. So with these questions, I did get them from this website on Google. So it's a bunch of random questions, to be honest, but if there's anything that I don't say in this video that y'all oh Shannon, I was wondering this, or I was wondering that. Just like put in a comment section, holler at me, ask me questions, excuse me, and then I'll just you know, do another video. So without looking at these questions, just some like basic questions that y'all probably want to know. First question, where am I from? I'm from North Philly. Okay, all day, every day. When's my birthday? My birthday is August 11th. So yes, I am a Leo. Jeez. So shout out to all my Leos out there. And do I have any siblings? Yes, I have siblings. I have 2 sisters, and they're both older than me. I don't have any brothers, and I wish I did, because I just always wondered what it was like to be, or to have a brother. Like, there are people who say like having a brother is really annoying, and then I hear people saying like, oh, you know, it's really cool to have a brother. So I don't know, I can't relate. Well, I do have a friend who, you know, who's like my brother, but I'm talking about like biologically, I don't have any brothers. But I don't think I'm really missing out anyway. It's like, no, I don't know. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. I did bring a little wine to the party. Well, this is not really a party. This is more like a wine, and like a wind down, and like a relaxing type of video. I just want to sip on my wine. Now my wine is white, so I don't know how well y'all can even see it. But yeah, that's my wine. My coworker made fun of me because I like to put ice in my wine. Like, she's like, no, like you don't do that. Like, nobody puts ice in their wine. And I'm like, but I like my wine to be cold. And she's like, but just put it in the refrigerator. And I'm like, even though it comes out the refrigerator cold, I want it to be that icy, you know, Arctic kind of coolness. Like, that's how I like my wine when I drink wine. But yo, let me know in the comment section what y'all think. And this question is for the 21 and older people. Is it strange that, like, to put ice in your wine? If it is, tell me why. Because I don't think it's that big of a deal. But maybe I just don't really know, or like understand the whole wine situation. I don't know. I just drink it to have something to, you know, relax with, not something that like I love to death or anything. So if you're wondering how old I am 26, right? Yeah, I'm 26. I'll be 27 in August. So your girl pushing 30. She pushing 30. Yo, that's so crazy to me, because I can like remember being 16, like being in high school, being 16. So to think like 10 years have like sped by so fast, it's crazy. So if there's anybody here watching this video that's like under 18, no, if you under 20, yo, that time flies by. But really, I would say if you 18 or under, because for me, like, I went to college after high school, and so those 4 years sped by too. So that's how I was like, I don't know. But the moral of the story is, take your time growing up, you know, because that time flies. 1 minute you're 16 in high school, hitting a Dougie, all willy-nilly, all carefree. Then the next minute, you 26, still hitting the Dougie though. my Dougie's pretty sturdy. At 16, I was hitting the Dougie and stuff. Wait, was that when I was 16? 15 or 16, when it was like, the Cat Daddy came out when I was in 9th grade. No, not the Cat Daddy. The Jerk came out when I was like in 9th grade. Then the Dougie, like the Cat Daddy, and all of them, they came out like when I was in like 10th or 11th grade. But Good times, good times. There are people like at my high school who knew me for dancing. Because I just like used to have fun with it. Just, you know, it was always just a good time and just a way for me to like entertain people. But really like just a way for me to just like feel good, because I always felt really confident about dancing. So it was just like a moment for me just to be in my bag a little bit and feel myself a little bit. So I did enjoy that part. Let me think. What else you might want to know? I don't know. So let me just rely on this. Well, y'all probably can't see it, but there's like a list, like 100 questions on here. So I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna pick some random ones. So because I had answered like 3 or 4 questions that I made up on my own, I'm only gonna do a few more questions, so this video is not too long. Like I don't want this to be a super long video. So let me see what I want to do. So the one question that I found on here says, what would you change about yourself if you could? See, I think this is a question that makes a person self-reflect. And because I think that I'm pretty in tune with myself, yeah, there are times when I can be unaware, but like of myself, but I really like try to pay attention to those things. So the one thing that I would change about myself if I could would be being a big procrastinator. Like, God, that's gonna be the death of me. I'm just like such a procrastinator. Honestly, I don't have the best time management skills. Like, I'm late to nearly everything, which is horrible. Like, I'm not trying to brag about it, but those are things that I would change, and I could change, and I will change. So yeah, being a procrastinator, not having a what I say? Not having procrastination. Oh, poor time management. Yeah, that's true. There's a third one that I have about myself that I'm like, these are things that I need to improve on. Although there's the question asks, what would I change if I could change it? But those are things that I can work on and improve. So, what are my 2 pet peeves? I have a lot of pet peeves. So there's another question that asks, what really makes me angry? So I think a pet peeve / what makes me angry can like go together, coincide with one another, because it's my pet peeve because it makes me like really angry. The first one I'm gonna say is a person who can't take responsibility for their own actions. They lack the accountability within themselves to be like, hey, I messed up, I own this, I'm sorry, I'll do better next time. But instead there are people who try to deflect from the situation, or they'll like try to gaslight somebody, or just basically make it like anybody else's fault except for their own, even when they are the root of the problem. So I really don't like that. I really don't like a person that can't take responsibility for their poor actions. Like that really, like that's actually a turn off for me. Like if I can see it, if I notice that somebody that I'm like trying to date, that's gonna be ended. Like I'm gonna end that quick because I really don't like that. So that's that. And then my other one would be I would say people who are reckless drivers. So people who like merge in front of you, no turn signal at all. People just like stopping in front of you out of nowhere because they about to park or they made it to their destination, but you don't know because they don't use a turn signal. So you're just driving behind them and then they stop out of nowhere. So you like have to assume like, okay, I guess I gotta go around. And people who like be I don't know, just driving like poor drivers, wild drivers, I would say makes me mad. Like, and it's a pet peeve of mine. Although I can't really control that, but it just makes me so mad because I don't feel like those people are really being aware of how their poor actions could cause them their own life as well as somebody innocent. And just to think that people can be so wild when they're driving and don't even realize that what they're doing is wrong, or maybe they don't care. That's a problem for me. I don't like that at all. So yeah, those two are my pet peeves and what makes me angry. Because let me be honest with y'all, I have road rage. I'm like, you get the that type of road rage. Because it's just so frustrating. I'm just like, oh my God, like, pay attention. Like, come on. So that just really gets under my skin and really grinds my gears. For real, for real. So yeah, those two. Oh, I'm gonna drop my phone. Y'all, I gotta wrap this up because my phone is on 2%. So I gotta speed right through this. Okay, let me think. Okay. Have you ever had a nickname? Why, yes. I've had lots of nicknames. Now, I'm not going to share the embarrassing ones that my family would call me. Hey, so people still be like trying to call me those nicknames in my old age. I mean, in my big age. Like, stop it. I'm not 4 years old no more. I'm not. I'm grown. But how do you tell your family to stop calling you the names that they gave you when you were a kid out of love? Because I don't want to hurt their feelings. But I might just have to. Well, whatever. It'll be fine. But my friends, they call me Shan. You can call me Shanny Shan. You can call me Goldenator Queen because that is my IG name and everything. That's also my YouTube channel. I almost forgot. My YouTube channel. My Instagram name, so you can call me Goldenator Queen, or you can just call me Queen. I think I'm a queen. That's the way I view myself. Even if like nobody else thinks I'm a queen, I think I'm a queen. And when I look in the mirror, I see a queen, and I be queening, and I got queen tatted on my neck or my back. So yeah, it's official. I'm a queen, whether you notice it, recognize it, or not. She is a queen. I am she. Period. I don't know why I keep doing this, but yeah. I just went on a small rant, but it's okay. I'm back. So another question asks, are you an introvert or an extrovert? I think that I can be both at different times. It just depends on my mood, you know, like. But I will say that I have more of like a more like chill demeanor most of the time. Like, I'm usually really chill. Like most of the time, I'm really relaxed. So one could perceive that as me being an introvert, in which, okay, fine, I'll take that. But I do think that there are times when I can be like super friendly, and like, you know, meeting people, greeting people, and like, you know, being super fun. Like, well, I'm not saying if you're an introvert, you're not fun, but for me, being an extrovert takes so much more of my energy than being an introvert. So I think that's where I like mostly chill at. Like, you know, you can call me an introvert. That's fine. But I don't have a problem with like being around people and like, you know, hanging out, turning up or whatever. I can do that too. But you know, again, it's just based off of my mood. It's based off of people. It's based off of the setting, like what's going on. Are we drinking or no? Because that's a factor too. Because once I start drinking, I get louder. Cause like usually I don't talk very loud. So one may say she's an extrovert, when she gets lit, because I think I am. Because like I was saying, my volume gets louder, I get hyper. Now I'm cool with everybody, people who I wouldn't have even dare look at when I was sober. Now we like hugging and stuff, like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. So like that's why I'm saying I could be both. And or even when I'm not drinking, like I can still like be, excuse me, like I can still be around people and gather with people and have fun, and no alcohol has to be involved. But again, I just feel like being an extrovert exudes so much more energy that I'm not always willing to give. So I would answer that question as both, but mostly introverted. At this point, I'm chatting about nothing. So, I'm gonna wrap this video up. And I just wanna say thank y'all for watching. Again, I'm so sorry for being like a year late and not being consistent at all in 2021. You can expect more videos, and I'll be back with another video soon. Alright, bye.